Guys, what's going on? Mythicus here, and welcome back to another video. I know it's been a long time. It's been a long time, very long time. I don't know why this is my skin. Minecraft, it did an update. It was a couple months ago, I think. Did an update, and it got rid of the skin that I was using for some reason. Which is annoying, but it's fine. Welcome back to another video now. I know it's been a long time. I don't want to get into it, but it's a lot of mental mental health and family issues and just a lot of stuff. It's also midnight as I'm recording this, so I've got to try and keep it a bit quiet. Now, as you can read by the title, this is a mod showcase for add-ons on Bedrock Edition because I was talking to my cousin and so I'll tell you how this came around. Firstly, I was talking to my cousin, um, and he said that he wished that there was like add-on showcases for Minecraft because then he would know what add-ons were good to use and stuff. And this was also an idea that I had thought about and I toyed with, but I never actually did it. That basically spurred me to doing it. Um, anyway, the add-on I'm showcasing today, I completely forgot the name of it. I'll put it on screen right now, so I'll need to make a I need to make a note of that. I need to put it on screen right now. But this is an add-on that I use in every single world. And now, if you guys remember from back in the day, there were these guys, a lot of like Minecraft YouTube people that would um, basically showcase Minecraft mods. People like Sky Does Minecraft and popular MMOs. And now that I'm naming them, trying to think, maybe these guys weren't great. Okay, there are a lot of issues with like Sky Does Minecraft and popular MMOs, and I don't know the whole situation with Pat, but I did hear something a while back in Sky. Whew, we don't want to get into that. But another big one was the Yogscast and their Yog Labs. And the Yog Labs were a big thing. They made a semi-recent comeback not terribly long ago. It's fucking windy tonight. Yeah, Yog Labs made a kind of a very small comeback. Like it was only like 6 episodes, I think, but it was really good. Um, and yeah, so Minecraft add-ons. That's something I play with. I didn't play with it until my cousin told me about it because I didn't know it was a thing. But yeah, then me and my cousin started playing with them. And this is the mod that I'm showing off today is called Warpstones, and I forget who it's by, but like I said, I'll put that up. Warpstones is a great mod. This is the stuff you start with when you load up, when you get the Warpstone mod. Does it tell me in this book who it's by? Mythicus Studios. There you go. Sorry, sorry, I completely forgot to check the name of it when I made this. I'm an idiot. I was thinking to myself before I was making this video as well. I was like, right, okay, remember, check the mod before I go into it. And then I just didn't check the mod when I went into it. This one is by Mythicus Studios. This is the stuff that you start with here. You start with a Warpstone core, a Warpstone wand, and a Warpstone guidebook when you load up the world. It's a genuinely really good mod. See, now it's been through a few updates, and they had an update recently which, that fucking bastard Nat, it's pissing me off. The update they added recently changed and tweaked a couple of it very slightly. This stuff I'm not really used to. So this is a warpstone. I'm going to whack it down. And you can type in a name, you can show like a little symbol for it so that you know what it's meant to be. Let's say we want to put this as a town, you know? So this is our warpstone here. This is what they look like. They take up like 1.5 blocks, so you want at least like a 3x3 area around it. Fuck off, you little cunt! I'm gonna punch you in the head. It also takes up slightly more than I think it is about maybe 2 blocks, ish. It's like 1.5, maybe 1 3/4 tall. And this is what they are. Now, what this does, it also shows off light, but it's daytime, so can't show that. Anyway, what this does is this teleports you directly back to it. So we want to click this one, okay? Texture missing, Warpstone 1, and it teleports me straight back to it. Now my wand is on a cooldown because of the update it had. There's been a cute update and a horror update. Trinkets update settings. We're going to go to settings and wand cooldown there so that we don't have that cooldown. I wonder if I throw that and then pick it back up again. Does that change its cooldown? No, it doesn't. Fucking, I just got rid of everything in my inventory because I'm an idiot. That's fine, I can get it back. It's not bad. Oh shit, these are all the Warpstones. These are all the Warpstones here. I can hear downstairs. This is your all the Warpstones here. This is what they all look like. I've not actually used most of them. They're also all pretty cheap. But yeah, here's the Warpstone one. Okay, it's still on cooldown. That's annoying. That's fine. That's fine. There's also player teleporter, which lets you teleport, return teleporter, and random teleporter. We're going to use that one at the end of it, not at the end of the video, but in a little minute or two. So there are a few things to say about this mod. This mod is very useful. These warpstones affect through dimensions as well, so you can go to the Nether, put a warpstone down, and teleport back into or through the Nether, which we will do shortly. There's also a new type of mob called a warpling that this mod adds, and I've only ever seen this thing once. That's what it looks like. Now, these things, I've only ever seen it once, and I found it in a lush cave, and I don't think my cousin's ever seen it either. How much health did it go? I don't know. I killed it with an axe. I didn't punch it to death, obviously. But they drop warpstones. Okay, not too much health. They drop warpstone cores, and these warpstone cores, are used for making warpstones. Now that warpling there that you just saw, I've only ever seen it once in a lush cave, so I don't know if they're common, I don't know if they're rare. We're in peaceful mode currently, so they can spawn in peaceful mode. But I've only ever seen it once, and I don't know just how rare it is, or just exactly where they spawn, if they always spawn in lush caves. I'm not 100% certain. Now these warpstone cores are are used to make these warpstones. So what we're going to do here is we're going to grab a couple of materials and we're going to make one. Just so you guys know what it's like. So we're going to grab a couple of coal because this is my favorite looking warpstone. So we're going to go into survival here quickly. /game mode S, there we go. So we're going to whack this down. We're going to go into it. As you can see, we can make these things here. These are all the warpstones here that require a warpstone, the warpstone core. This is how you make them from andesite, black stone, stone bricks. You know, they're all pretty interesting. Some of them require some interesting things like gunpowder to have a creeper one, or some candles to have the candle one. Now the horror ones I've not actually seen because that was a new a new update, which I'm presuming was very recently because I hadn't played Minecraft in a minute or two. A couple of months, at least not properly. So that was a relatively recent update, which also unfortunately got rid of a nice feature from the mod. So we're going to go ahead and make the captive warpstone. Oh yeah, you can also turn warpstones into diamonds. We're going to go ahead and make Captain Warpstone. This is also my favourite looking warpstone. My favourite looking warpstone in the game. It's pretty cool. I'm going to go turn this back into creative, just so, yeah, that was just so you guys saw how they were made. So here we are, we're back in creative now. And they got rid of a feature that I thought was really cool, which I believe you could make warpstone cores, rather than having to find warplings, you could make them by having diamond, gold, emerald, and I think iron? Yeah, maybe not iron, I'm not 100% certain. But it took iron, it took a diamond, gold, and emerald for certain. And you could make warpstone cores, which were pretty cool. That was pretty interesting. That was kind of required. Because Before that, the way to get them was from getting Warpstone traders, which I don't know if they're still. Yeah, okay. Warpstone traders uh, still in the mod. Here's the guy, the Warpstone trader, and you can basically buy Warpstones off of him for emeralds. And before, you would have to get these. You'd have to 4 emeralds for 3 Warpstone cores, which does get expensive early game because you're going to need multiple Warpstones early game for like interesting places. So you can always go back and forth. Let's say you find a village really early on, but it's far away from your house. You know, you're going to want a Warpstone, but you don't have the emeralds. You know, that's basically what the issue is there. And they're not terribly rare, but they're annoying to get a decent supply of. So I did like it when I did like it when they had the crafting ability of the Warpstones, which is unfortunately no longer part of it. We're gonna go ahead and take us to the Nether quickly. We're gonna go ahead and take us to the Nether quickly, just so you guys see. Right, we're gonna go through building terrain. Why isn't the Nether flat? This is meant to be a super flat world. It's meant to be a super flat world. And we're going to use the random teleporter in here. Bang! We're on the Nether roof. Okay, I wasn't certain that was a thing. Can I build up here? I can't build up here. I didn't know that was a thing in fucking Bedrock Minecraft. We're building it. We're breaking down, I guess. Okay. And we went straight through the bottom. I didn't know that was a thing. I genuinely didn't know that you could go to there's never a roof in Bedrock. I thought that was a Java only thing. Okay, so I guess we're gonna just clear out an area here. Just to put this down. Clink. Right, okay, so there's our second warpstone. So now we can travel back to warpstone 1. Okay. I thought, where's the... Now you can make the book for the warpstone thing. I don't remember what it takes. Is it not craftable? I thought it was craftable. Okay, maybe it's no longer a craftable item, and I accidentally got rid of it. Okay, fuck knows. I guess I guess that's fucked. But you can toggle the waiting time on and off. But yeah, as you can see, it does work 3 dimensions as well. Now you can punch the warpstones to go into their settings, change icons, names. You can unlock different warpstones to have multiple more warpstones set down. I believe 3. Is it 3 or is it 5? Is the standard amount? You can unlock them using XP. But really, you don't need that many warpstones. I don't think I've ever needed more than 8 warpstones. Oh, which sounds like a lot, but really that's for like a place in like does like 2 for the Nether, 2 for the end, maybe 2 for the end, you know, and then like a village, a cave, a house, you know, like you don't need that many warpstones for your playthrough. But yeah, no, this is a great mod that I use constantly. I use this mod all the time. And these are the warpstones here. Like I said, these are all the warpstones. Some of them are pretty cool. I use this mod all the time when I play with my cousin. I use it all the time when I play on my own. Definitely, pardon me. Definitely one of the best mods I've got. I don't think I play without it ever. Now this Dracula warpstone looked cool. Fucking looked amazing. God damn. That looks amazing. Whoever made this mod, what were they called? Mythicus Studios. Genuinely fantastic. Genuinely amazing job. Congratulations. It's pretty cheap, I believe. I don't remember exactly how much it cost. The add-ons for Bedrock unfortunately do cost money, but this mod I believe is pretty cheap, and it's really useful. It's absolutely worth it. As you can see, you can go through the Nether, go through the end. You could technically go to the end, kill the dragon. Go to the end cities, put down a warpstone, and then just travel back and forth like that. You don't need to die in the end anymore. Let's say you get down to like one heart in in the end dragon fight, you just teleport back home. You'll be safe. This is a great mod, an absolutely great mod, genuinely fantastic. I do genuinely love this mod, and I do recommend it. Like I said, that's basically all there is to it. It's very small. It's very easy. But it's not bad. It is a great mod. But yeah, that's it. Um, I am going to drop this one here, though, guys. That's basically all I had to say about this mod by Mythicus Studios. Uh, yeah, that's basically it. That's all there is. It's a small and very simple mod, but it is absolutely worth it, and I do recommend it to anybody out there who plays Bedrock Minecraft, which is obviously what I play. But yeah, that's it. Um, I don't know if I'll be back full time. I'll be back as much as I can. Uh, but yeah, that's about it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, you guys know what to do. And guys, Mike TCO here, saying goodbye. I love you guys, and until next time, bye bye.